Right. So the last one for the first experiment is 1C is to find a tapered angle on a cylindrical object. So in this order, the same sine bar is over here, but these two are the attachments are placed to hold this particular cylindrical block so that we can find the taper easily. So same thing, what we're going to do is we are going to see the we are going to add some slip gauges on one side so that we can find the taper angle. So for this particular experiment we need slip gauge, and as usual we need a dial gauge. So for this particular experiment, so I'm adding first initially 4.5 mm. So initially we have to start from 1 mm, 2 mm, 3 mm. So in order for this explanatory thing, I'm directly adding the 4.5 mm. So I'm just raising it. We are placing this. So once that is placed, we're going to take our dial gauge over here. Fix it. Then we're going to fix it on a roller. Since this is a roller one, so once the value is there, be very cautious in moving, because once we move we might not have that particular line of angle, so that we have to move carefully from this section to the other section. So if we are having doubts on this also, we can tight on both the sides, make sure that it is not moving, and so that carefully we have to move it. So once we start to move it, we can know that there is a slight deflection, but the angles are placed in within that 10 mm value only. So there is a small deflection, it doesn't matter, but the values should be the same, so that we can identify the level has been placed over here. So the same thing, we are having a slip gauge over here, so that is 4.5. so we know the height of that particular slip gauge. So the slip gauge height is placed over here. It is 4.5 over here, so that will be your height. So the same formula is going to apply over here. So sine alpha is equal to h by L. So h is 4.5. So L will be the length of this particular sine bar what we have used. So the sine bar what we have used length is placed over here. It is slightly distorted. It is 300 mm, which is marked over here. So when you're doing the experiment, you can see it clearly. It will be always marked. So for this particular sine bar, it is 300 mm.